we teach the Karja nothing else. Steal to my soul. We'll teach them how to hold...
In here, still can't find what I want.
I've got all the best goods here. Check out these wares.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
I've seen that.
I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter. Won't find better wares. Fine goods for a fair price. Won't find better wares.
Drops of blood leading away.
Pass up these goods. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road. Don't forget...
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. The candles in the sun ring mark sacrificial deaths from many tribes.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad.
Oh, well.
The trail ends here.
Now here's
Someone
a
must have
case
seen
I
the
don't
thief.
mind seeing.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Hope the day brings you glad tidings. But Avad is trying to watch.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Kind of peace in Sunfall, but I fear it won't last much
The
longer.
thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Eat, drink, dance, laugh. Remember.
A fine day ahead.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Every season, things grow worse.
These aren't goods, they're necessities. Check out
I've
these
got a pair of
wares.
sturdy Osram hands, and I know how to put
Would
them
you like
to
to
use.
buy something
There'll
today?
always be work for me.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Won't find
I
better
pay
wares.
well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. You ready? Let's trade then.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Check out these wares. My father died. The son yet Avad.
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
I'll give you a good price. I've got all the best goods here.
Won't
Maybe
find
one
better
sinful
wares.
surrenders. Meridian will feel whole.
I'd like to discuss it. Trade with you, Outlander.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
What you need?
I've seen
Take a
this
look at these
4
wares.
times already.
These aren't goods, they're necessities. Are we really going to take...
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend. No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
I could take Red Mama. It's just an old thunderjaw that no one has defeated. It's about time.
Can't stop thinking about my sister and Sunfall. Sun willing, she's safe.
They hope the ceasefire lasts. Got no stomach for killing other cartel.
Damn Oseram hanging around my shop. I told them to clear out and they shouted right back at me. stomach for killing other cartels. Since the ceasefire, it's like the sun has risen again after a long, long night.
Greetings.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Here, Talana? Vassis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Vassis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place. No matter how anyone feels about it.
How does one become...
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Here's what I don't get about the Sunroom. All these fancy decorations everywhere. Downright embarrassing.
Here's what I don't get about the sun.
These new Oseram constructions? What eyesores? They just have no discernment. Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit.
You're looking well.
I love this bit.
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
sunset for this one.
Not gonna be a problem overriding that lance horn. Catching it, though. Need them soon enough. I think I could override even machines like you, if I found the right cauldron. Looking good. Might regret this. They're scanning for me. Almost got you. Keep quiet now. I'll find a use for you.
Eyes on me, brothers! I see him!
Glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
Hardy little
Come on over here and have a word.
It'll help.
Come on, what are you waiting for? What, you don't feel like talking? Hey, seriously, we need to talk.
What are you doing out here all alone? Where are your men?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs. Sorry I had to drag you into it.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. Or maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day, and the corpses of some Shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Yeah, well, when I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
You don't have Any idea why she left in the middle of the night?
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a report of some new Shadow Carja threat, I don't know.
Why would the Shadow Carja do this?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years, but they finally found a way to get back at her.
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
Daybreak. Yesterday's gone. Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there. All right, this is it, where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please. I need to find the bastards that did this.
A Shadow Carja spear. It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action. There must be Shadow Carja armor. Strange. Not a scratch on it. Those bloodstains, not the kind that would pool around a corpse. They look like smears. Arrows scattered there. They look good as new. Never fired. These look like drag marks. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
The stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Carja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Carja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out. Keep that for later.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asuram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Got a live one! Yeah!
We do things in the clay! You're going down! What's that?
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Asuram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. These look like Vanguard weapons. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Heat doesn't let up. Well, neither do I. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.